Before I say anything else, um, I want to acknowledge that there are people hurting right now. People are scared, and family has lost someone. Neighbors have lost someone, and people are afraid. People are afraid that they will also lose someone. So let me just offer this. May those who are suffering find healing. May those who are afraid find protection, and may those who grieve not grieve alone. Refuah Shlema, offering, wishing, hoping a complete healing of mind, body, and spirit. And may we have the courage to tell the truth about what causes the suffering, what causes suffering in the first place. Her name was Renee. Her name was Renee Nicole Brown. I'm so sorry. Her name was Renee Nicole Good. Good. Name speaks for itself. She was 37 years old, an American citizen, a neighbor, a mother, a partner, someone trying to care for her community. And yesterday morning, ICE agents shot her in the face and killed her in Minneapolis, not far from where George Floyd was murdered. And I want to start there because I don't want her name lost in language. I don't want her turned into a headline or a footnote or justification. The federal government wants us to believe that Renee weaponized her vehicle, that she attempted to run over officers, that this was an act of domestic terrorism. That is the story they are telling because they want you to believe that her murder was somehow justified. But here's the problem. There are video, lots of video, multiple videos, multiple angles of videos. And the mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, watched the video too, and his response was, I quote, that is bullshit. What the video actually shows, from what I've seen, is this: a terrified woman sitting in her car, surrounded by armed, masked men or agents, an agent yanking on her door handle, reaching into her window, her car backing up, then pulling forward and then trying to get away. Several feet of separation between her and the agent. And then shots fired directly at her. Her mother, Renee's mother, said that she was probably terrified. Of course she was terrified. From what I understand, she wasn't a protester. She wasn't attacking anyone. She was just there. And this is where I really need to slow down and I need y'all to understand because this part matters. This is what thousands of armed federal agents deployed into communities looks like. This is what happens when cruelty is the point. This is what happens. This is what state violence looks like when it wears a badge and calls itself law enforcement. And I want to be very, very clear. If you think what is happening in this country is a sudden departure from the norm, if you think this is an exception, an aberration, a moment that began with Trump, you will never understand what needs to change. This didn't happen under this administration. This 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 is not this didn't just start with the Trump administration as the 45th president or the 47th president. What happened to Renee Nicole Good is not new. It happens regularly in the United States of America. This is another version of what we've always had: militarized policing, state power, violence justified after the fact, and Black people paying the price. The system that killed George Floyd, the system that killed Breonna Taylor, the system that kills Black Americans during traffic stops, wellness checks, and in their homes, that system killed Renee Nicole Good. And as I'm aware, she was not a Black woman. Different uniforms, same violence, same justification, same lies about self-defense. They shot and murdered an American citizen. They shot an American citizen in the face while she was driving away. And they are calling that self-defense because they always do. And I need to say this plainly, without hedging, without politeness. There is nothing sacred about a badge that spills innocent blood, and there is nothing holy about a system that tells the same lie every time and expect us to swallow it. If your version of law and order requires the public execution of terrified people, then what you are defending is not safety, it is power without accountability. Renee Nicole Good should be alive right now. She should be home. She should be breathing. And she should be laughing with the people who love her. Instead, her family is grieving. A city is grieving. Neighbors are grieving. And our federal government is rehearsing a script. And here is where our prophetic tradition demands something of us. It demands not sympathy, not shock, not another cycle of outrage followed by forgetting. Memory is resistance. Don't forget her name. Don't let them lie about how she died, and don't stop organizing against this terror. Because the truth is, if we only oppose violence when it wears one political label, we are not serious about ending it. This is about a system, and the system will not change without pressure, without truth telling, and without refusal. So I am refusing the lie. I am naming the violence. I am saying her name out loud. Renee Nicole Good. May her memory be a demand. May it trouble the comfortable. And may we have the courage to tell the truth. May we have the courage to tell the truth, even if the truth burns. Goodbye, my friends. Have a wonderful day.